Noticing the first signs of dementia can be both confusing and frightening. These subtle changes in memory, thinking, or behavior can feel like an unwelcome shift in how you, a loved one, navigates everyday life. Perhaps you've noticed forgetting familiar names, struggling to find the right words, or feeling confused in places that used to feel familiar. Dementia is not a single disease, but rather a general term describing cognitive decline, severe enough to interfere with independence and quality of life. There are multiple forms, including Alzheimer's disease, which accounts for 60–80% of cases, vascular dementia caused by reduced blood flow to the brain, Lewy body dementia, which affects movement and cognition, and frontotemporal dementia, which primarily impacts personality and language. While the word dementia often brings worry and fear, it's important to know that early detection opens a window of opportunity. The brain changes associated with dementia often begin years or even decades before obvious symptoms appear. This extended timeline means that interventions started early can have significant impact on the progression of cognitive decline. This video will explore 5 powerful steps you can take if you or someone you care about begins to experience early sign of dementia. We'll dive into the science behind each approach, share inspiring stories, and provide actionable tips you can start implementing today. Remember to download our free PDF guide linked below. Consider joining our senior health community for connection and support. Step 1. Physical exercise. Physical exercise is one of the most effective and accessible ways to support brain health and slow cognitive decline. From a scientific perspective, regular movement increases cerebral blood flow, delivering vital oxygen and nutrients that nourish brain cells while helping remove waste products that can damage neurons over time. Exercise stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, a K protein that acts like fertilizer for brain cells. BDNF promotes neuron growth, survival, and synaptic plasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself and form new connections, which is critical for learning and memory. Regular physical activity helps regulate inflammation throughout the body, including in the brain. Chronic inflammation is increasingly recognized as a major contributor to neurodegeneration. Exercise also improves insulin sensitivity, which is important because insulin resistance in the brain has been linked to Alzheimer's disease. Large-scale studies consistently find that seniors who engage in moderate physical activity show lower rates of dementia and better cognitive performance compared to sedentary peers. Some research suggests that regular exercise can reduce dementia risk by up to 30%. Take Robert's story. At 72, Robert started noticing he was forgetting appointments, struggling with organizing daily tasks that used to come naturally. Rather than accepting this as inevitable aging, Robert began incorporating gentle walks into his routine, starting with just 10–15 minutes around his neighborhood. Gradually, he added simple, stretching and light resistance exercises. Within a few months, Robert reported increased mental clarity, improved mood, and better sleep quality. His family noticed he seemed more alert and engaged in conversations, and he felt more confident managing his daily activities. For anyone beginning this journey, exercise doesn't need to be intense. Starting with 15 minutes of walking, chair exercises can build momentum. The key is choosing activities you enjoy. Group fitness classes, walking groups, or dancing offer extra benefits by combining movement with social interaction. Step 2. Cognitive stimulation. Just as the body needs movement to stay strong, the brain thrives when regularly challenged with new learning and problem-solving activities. Cognitive stimulation involves activities that engage attention, memory, problem solving, creativity, and other mental processes that help maintain neural connections. Research has shown that stimulating the brain through puzzles reading, learning new skills, creative activities, or complex social engagement can slow cognitive decline. This stimulation promotes neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new synapses and reorganize itself in response to experience. The activities that provide the most benefit are those that require active engagement rather than passive consumption. Reading a book and discussing it provides more cognitive benefit than watching television. Learning to play a musical instrument engages multiple brain areas simultaneously. Helen's example demonstrates this power. At 80, she felt frustrated with her difficulty recalling names and following conversations. Instead of withdrawing, Helen joined a book club at her local library, started tackling crossword puzzles daily, and enrolled in painting classes at a community center. Learning to paint required intense focus, decision-making, about color and composition, and hand-eye coordination. The classes also provided social interaction with other learners. Over time, Helen noticed improvements in her ability to concentrate and felt more confident in social situations. Incorporating cognitive challenges can be as simple as dedicating 20-30 minutes to activities like Sudoku, crossword puzzles, language learning apps, or learning new technology. Reading books, especially fiction, requiring you to follow complex plots, provides excellent cognitive exercise. Learning new skills like cooking, playing instruments, or crafting engages multiple brain areas. Step 3. Brain healthy nutrition. The food we eat plays a fundamental role in brain function and cognitive health. The brain consumes about 20% of our daily calories and requires specific nutrients to function optimally. What we fuel our bodies with directly impacts cognitive abilities and age-related brain changes. Diets rich in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals help protect neurons from oxidative stress, inflammation, two leading contributors to brain aging. The Mediterranean and Mind diets, emphasizing whole foods like leafy greens, nuts, berries, fish, and olive oil, have been repeatedly linked to slower cognitive decline and reduced dementia risk. Leafy green vegetables contain folate, vitamin K, and antioxidants that support brain health. Berries are rich in flavonoids that can improve communication between brain cells. Fatty fish provide omega-3 fatty acids crucial for brain structure and function. Nuts provide vitamin E and healthy fats that support cognitive function. Consider George's transformation. This 8-year-old retiree began experiencing memory lapses and confusion about familiar tasks. His diet consisted largely of processed convenience foods and sugary snacks. After learning about brain-friendly nutrition, George transitioned to fresh vegetables, colorful fruits, fatty fish, like salmon, and olive oil for cooking. He also incorporated turmeric, a spice with anti-inflammatory properties. Within months, George noticed improvements in mental clarity, energy levels, and overall well-being. He felt more alert during the day and experienced better concentration. To bring brain-healthy nutrition into your routine, start by adding rather than restricting. Try incorporating leafy greens daily, add berries to breakfast, include fatty fish twice weekly. Meal preparation makes healthy eating manageable. Experiment with brain-healthy herbs and spices like turmeric, rosemary, and cinnamon. Step 4. Quality sleep. Sleep is a cornerstone of brain health, yet many seniors struggle with poor sleep, which can accelerate cognitive decline. During sleep, particularly deep sleep stages, the brain performs crucial maintenance functions essential for cognitive health. The brain has its own waste removal system called the glymphatic system. which becomes more active during deep sleep. This system clears away toxic waste products that accumulate during waking hours, including proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease. Sleep is also when the brain consolidates memories, transferring important information to long-term storage. Poor sleep disrupts these processes, leading to memory difficulties. Studies show people who consistently get less than 7 hours of sleep show faster cognitive decline and increased dementia risk. Doris, a 75-year-old woman, battled frequent nighttime awakenings and daytime fatigue for years. She would wake multiple times during the night, lying awake, feeling anxious. The next day she felt foggy and struggled to concentrate. Recognizing that poor sleep might be contributing to her cognitive concerns, Doris committed to improving her sleep hygiene. She established consistent sleep schedules, created calming evening routines, avoiding screens and caffeine, and optimize her bedroom environment by keeping it cool, dark, and quiet. Over several weeks, her sleep quality improved. She began sleeping through the night more consistently and waking refreshed. More importantly, she reported feeling mentally sharper during the day, with more energy for activities. For establishing healthy sleep routines, consistency is crucial. Go to bed and wake at the same time daily. Create relaxing bedtime routines that signal sleep time. Keep bedrooms cool, dark, and quiet. Limit stimulating activities before bedtime, including screens, large meals, and caffeine. Step 5. Social connection. Humans are social beings, and maintaining meaningful relationships is critical for cognitive health. Loneliness and social isolation are significant risk factors for dementia, potentially as harmful as smoking or obesity. Social engagement stimulates brain areas involved in emotion, memory, communication, and complex thinking. When we interact with others, our brains must process language, interpret social cues, remember personal details, and engage in reasoning, providing excellent cognitive exercise. Positive social interactions reduce stress hormones that can harm brain health while providing emotional support that reduces depression and anxiety. Studies show seniors who maintain active social lives have better cognitive function and slower decline compared to isolated peers. Take Mary's inspiring example. This 82-year-old widow felt increasingly forgetful after her husband passed away. She had withdrawn from social activities, spending most time alone watching television. Recognizing isolation might be contributing to her decline, Mary reconnected with old friends through regular calls and coffee dates. She joined a senior center book club and began volunteering at an elementary school, helping children with reading. These activities brought laughter, companionship, and mental stimulation back into her routine. Mary credits these connections with improving both her outlook and cognitive sharpness, feeling more motivated to engage with life. 4. Strengthening social connections. Reach out to maintain existing relationships, join interest-based groups, attend community events, or volunteer for meaningful causes. Technology can help bridge distances through video calls. Find social activities that feel meaningful and enjoyable rather than forced. These 5 approaches, physical exercise, cognitive stimulation, brain-healthy nutrition, quality sleep, and social connection work together to support brain health. You don't need to implement all perfectly or simultaneously. Start with what feels most manageable and gradually add other elements. Small, consistent changes often have more impact than dramatic lifestyle overhauls. The goal is creating a lifestyle that supports brain health while bringing joy and purpose to daily life. Early intervention matters tremendously. While we can't prevent all brain changes, we can significantly influence how our brains age. Thank you for learning these 5 powerful ways to support brain health. Taking action early can make a meaningful difference for memory, thinking, and overall quality of life. Download our free PDF guide for additional resources. Join our senior health community for ongoing support and connection. Your health journey is unique and valuable. With the right knowledge, tools, and community, you can approach the future with confidence and hope. Stay curious, stay active, and keep nurturing your well-being. Your best years can still be ahead of you.